I'm a certified love and relationship coach and the host of Ready for Love Radio. I am so glad that you found this webpage. I'm also the creator of the Love, Accept, and Respect Yourself program. And I want to share a little bit of my story and why I created this program. And I really hope that you'll look over the entire page and see if maybe this is something that would help you. I was raised in a loving household, but it was very strict, very religious, and along with that came a lot of shame and guilt with a lot of things that are just natural. And I didn't really know how to handle a lot of things as I got older and I moved into my teen years and into being an adult. And I'm not the only person. I know there's a lot of people out there, a lot of women and men that have dealt with the same thing over the years, trying to understand. Like I said, you don't know how to deal with all this stuff. And that can create self-esteem issues and self-confidence issues, and it just kind of snowballs. That can lead us to have issues as far as being able to really love ourselves on a level that can make it so that we have a really hard time having healthy relationships. And speaking of that, we don't really get the education to understand how to date properly, how to have a relationship properly. And there's so many things that we don't really learn. And so many people didn't come from a family, and I don't mean to insult our parents, I really don't, but how many people came from families where you saw great examples of healthy relationships? It's hard to really understand how to love ourselves in a healthy, positive way. And it took me probably until I was in my early 40s to understand a lot of this stuff. And once I did start to understand, I'm like, I've got to share this. I've got to share this information and help other people, because people shouldn't go through 40 to 45 years of their life and not get this. They just shouldn't have to do that. And my thing was, we like to say, of course I love myself. That's silly. Don't even think I don't. But I'm thinking about, do this on a level where you love yourself in a healthy, loving way and accept the fact that we love ourselves, but we understand we still have things we need to work on, because everybody does. We're all a work in progress, which is good. We're always growing and we're always developing new things and learning more. But then we also should respect how far we've come. Respect the progress you've made. Continue to accept that you need to make more changes, because like I said, we're a work in progress. There's always more we can do. And respect the changes we make, and respect every advance, every step forward. We should respect and appreciate about ourselves. That's how I came up with love, accept, and respect yourself. And the thing is, as we do that, and as we continue to do that, we're in a better position to love, accept, and respect our partner, and to have a healthy, loving relationship. That's the idea, kind of in a nutshell. It's a whole lot bigger program, because what I did with this program is there's 12 parts to it. And what we did in developing this was we looked for a lot of things that we may or may not be aware of that can hold us back from being able to love and accept ourselves. We started with, how do you learn to love yourself? Then how do you envision your future? How do you start to develop and design a future for yourself? And then, a lot of us have that little nagging voice in our head that, maybe tells us we're not good enough or tells us we can't do something. So the next part is, how do we stop that little negative voice in our head? And then putting guilt and shame behind us and learn to forgive ourselves for things that we've done wrong. Because all of us have made mistakes, but we need to put that in the past and take the steps to move forward. Then think about what makes you an individual. Because each of us are our own individual self. And that's good. learn to appreciate that. Part 6 in the program is, can I move past a troubled childhood? Some people had just minor issues in their childhood. Other people had bigger issues in their childhood. But I love that part of this program, because what I did, and I included in there, is an exercise that I have you actually develop a timeline of your life and think about different things that have happened throughout your life. And then I've got one, and this is a big thing I know for a lot of women, is how to love your body, including the flaws. That's one of those things about accepting and respecting yourself. Accept the flaws and then respect yourself as you work on what you need to work on. But accept and love your body the way it is now. And what do you need to do when you stop loving yourself? Okay, that's part 8. Part 9 is about when other people stop you from loving yourself. There's a whole segment devoted to each one of those topics. And then enjoy this single life until you find a happy love. That's a part I love that segment of this program also, is being single isn't a bad thing. Appreciate the time that you've got on your own. Make the most of that. And then find a partner that's worthy of you. Understand that you shouldn't find just anybody. Find a partner that's worthy of your love, and then have a healthy, loving relationship. Part 11 is how to love yourself as your life changes, because there's so many different parts to our life. You've got your part of your life when you're a teen, and then in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. You may go through a part of your life where you're divorced. You may lose the spouse for various reasons. And as we get older, there's all these different parts of life that we go through. So we deal with a lot of those in part 11. And then we round it out with preparing a plan to love yourself and your life. So a planning segment. I just wanted to kind of share an overview of the program and just why I created it. I hope that you'll take a look at the entire page, and I really hope that you'll be able to take a look at this. And what we did in the program is develop 12 workbooks, each one dealing with those different topics. Each one of them is like 50 to 80 pages long. So the workbooks themselves are over 500 pages of content. There's 15 additional ebooks with relevant topics that are related to each one of those. And then I also linked on the download page for the program, I linked to 24 hours of audio content from my radio show that are also related to the topics within the program. So there's a whole lot of information in here that can be beneficial for you. So I can't wait to share it with you. And also, as a member of the Love, Accept, and Respect Yourself program, I will be adding more information all the time to the program. Any and all future updates to the program you will automatically get as a member. So anything I add in the future, you'll automatically get. And any members also, if they decide that they'd like one-on-one coaching sessions with me, automatically get a 50% discount on anything else. I hope to see you on the inside. So if you go to the www.readyforloveradio.com/love yourself program, and you can get the entire program right there. And I hope to see you on the inside.